So you're talking about you have a farm now, and you're selling that to people in Rotterdam or The Hague.
I sell directly to. So it's what they call it in English. It's called CSA, Community Supported Agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
In the Netherlands, we call it Pergola Associatie of Gemeenschapslandbouw. And what I do is that I'm a farmer. I farm on a piece of land, and I have customers, and the customers are part of my farm. So they are shareholders. In English, they call it shareholders. So they pay me upfront for the whole season, and they, in my case, they can harvest every week. So
they have to come there and harvest it?
They have to harvest, yeah.
Oh, man.
So they go there and they can harvest. And my season is from the 1st of May till the end of November. So, and I say that I can grow something like 5 crops a week. In the beginning, it will be less, and in summer times it's more. And in the winter, it will be also a bit less than 5. And they can harvest. But for me, it's also that's what I like. It's also for me that there's a community around it. So I like that. I like a lot of people around me. And I think it's also nice. They have to be on the land to harvest their stuff, and they can ask me a lot of things.
How many people do you have doing this now?
I just started, so it's my first season on the new location. So at this moment, I have 16 mouths to feed, 16 as a start. But I just started just 1 month, and there is no
16 people in a month.
There's not much. There's nothing to see yet. So it's because it's really wet at this moment. So I'm still okay, and I didn't do much about marketing. So my goal is to have at least 60 mouths, 60 to feed this year, and hopefully 100.
That's why you came on the Lucas Weaver show.
Of course. You know, I'm always into marketing and that sort of thing. I always want to sell. No, I don't want to. Because I'm convinced that people will come.
No, but so what you're kind of offering people is the chance to see where their food comes from.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people go buy their food from the market because they assume that it's local and they assume that it's fresh and all this stuff. But so for you, they actually have to come harvest it themselves. Yeah. So they get the chance to basically share a farm in a way.
Yeah.
And so people who, don't have a farm in their backyard that they can grow crops, they can actually, so I guess they pay you up front, you said, in the beginning of the season. Yeah. And then for the rest of that season, they can now come once a week and harvest their food.
Yeah.
And that's really interesting.
And in my part is that I don't harvest for them, but that's more for me because I only have something like 3 days a week left for farming. And I don't have the time to also harvest. I really like to harvest myself because the quality that they can deliver is probably much higher if I harvest. But it will also, if I want to harvest, it will take me something like 2 days.
And what kind of questions do these people ask you? You said they like to ask you questions about the food and the process. What do they
it's
ask?
more like, okay, how do I harvest a salad? Or what? I also grow some more special things, and I say, okay, what do I have to do with it? And I think the questions with vegetables are a bit less than with meat. Meat is always interesting. If you're having the topic of meat, there are so much questions.
So they can also get meat from your farm, or
not for me, but there's I farm at the location of Roel en Femke. It's a boerderij Landlust in Maasland, and they have grass-fed dairy cows, Jersey cows, and they have chickens on pasture with eggs. And I just started with vegetables, and maybe I'm going to expand later as well with some fruits, maybe some meat chicken. I think I like meat chicken to do, and maybe also some pigs. But we will see.
And where's your farm located?
It's in Maasland. There's a Middendelfland. So it's something. In Rotterdam, it's something like 20-25 minute drive. Depends on where you come from. But it's nice. It's near Schipluiden, and Maasland is really beautiful.
And if people want to join the farming like cooperative, they just reach out to you and ask?
Yeah. They go to I have my first website in years because I never have cards and websites. I don't need to. But in this case, it's very really handy. It's called hetmiddenland.nl. And there you can just read how things work and what it will cost. And what I want to achieve.
It's very nice.